My name is Brendan Cassidy. I live in Highland Park over in St. Paul, and we hired Jack Williams to remodel first, or actually put a second story on top of our garage, 2 bedrooms. And then 3 years later, we were so happy with how that went that we hired Jack to remodel our entire main floor of our house, primarily our kitchen, but the whole main floor. I actually met Jack through a college roommate, and I actually got interviewed 3 contractors for the job, and Jack was the one that was priced in the middle, really, of the 3. But he came in with a very detailed bid and a very detailed timeline of his bid of the project, and within 3 days plus minus for weather, he told me when he'd be finished. And I actually laughed at him because I said contractors can't be that accurate about how closely they will finish their project. And he was very honest to say, if you do your part and I do my part, we will be finished on time. And he was finished the day he said he'd be finished with the first project. So when it came time to remodel our kitchen and our main floor, we just called Jack. We didn't even call anybody else. I would say the things I liked about Jack were first of all, we went and looked at several projects he had done and really did like the craftsmanship and the attention to detail. But then as we started working with him on the first project, really came to love the communication, because obviously when you get going on a project like that, you come into things you might want to change. And every time we made a change, he showed up the next day with a change order that we would review and sign. And so we always knew exactly what was going on and what the price would be, and if it affected the timing of the project. Jack spent a lot of time up front really trying to understand what we were hoping to accomplish by the remodel and really what we wanted to get out of it. And my wife was very specific about she wanted something that looked very nice but was very usable and very durable. So we went with hickory floors because we knew with dogs and kids, and we entertain a lot. And she didn't want things, or she didn't want to worry about if the place is a little nicked up, that's okay. And so he really did a great job of incorporating that with the countertops and the hard floors and just a variety of things that we wanted, that he was able to incorporate into the project and make it a very open space too. So we could, the house was much more sectioned off before the project, and now whenever people come in, they just are amazed at how much more open it is now. One of the nice things about working with Jack is he, again, spent a lot of time with us at the beginning, understanding to some extent our personality and what we were looking for. And we had some debate about where we wanted to put things, and sometimes he agreed and sometimes he pushed back, saying in his experience, he's seen others do this, and maybe it's not the best approach, and maybe we should think about this or that, and we did. And one of the things that I wanted was a fireplace, and it just didn't make sense in our family room because we're not in there very often. And so we put the fireplace in our kitchen, where we are quite frequently, and we get a lot of comments on that as well, that most people don't see a fireplace in a kitchen. We've referred him to multiple people in Highland Park here, and there's 3 of our friends that he's done projects for just in the neighborhood, and he's doing a second project for one of them coming up this spring.